Caleb joins us in Cincinnati. Caleb, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
God bless you, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Good. What's your car payment?
$550.
There we go. All right.
Better than $1,000.
You're below average.
What, are we celebrating this now? I'm so confused.
How can we help today?
Well, my main question, I owe $19,000 left on my car. It's my one transportation to work. Do I just take this punch and just get it paid off and never make this mistake again? Should I look to refinance? Should I look to get it off my hands?
How much is it worth?
They say at the auction it's a lot less. It's a 2019 Toyota Corolla.
How many miles?
So, 80,000.
What's the Kelly Blue Book on that?
I honestly don't know.
You need to know.
There's some homework you got to do. And check for private sale. We're not going to take this thing to auction. If you want to get the best bang for your buck, it's going to be through a private sale. You can also check sites like Carvana and Vroom and those kinds of online
What was
car
the
buying
year?
sites.
2019.
2019 Toyota Corolla, 80,000 miles. Ken is doing his due diligence here, doing the research for you to be a good guy.
Well, I mean, this takes just moments.
While he
to
does
get an
that,
idea. Help him out, George. I'll
Caleb,
do some research.
What's your income?
32 a month.
32 a month. Is that take home or is that gross?
That is take home.
Okay. I mean, it's a lot of car for your income. It's not outside the bounds. We say that, we don't want more than 50% of your income tied up in things with motors in it.
I've got an update, George.
All right, give us the update, Ken.
This is Carvana, a national brand, and they've got a used Toyota 2019 Toyota Corolla, 79,000 miles. That's right about where you were at, 21.5.
All right. Now that's what they're selling it for.
Now
they
that's what
make a
they're
profit.
selling it for. But again, if you sell this privately and you come in a little bit under what the car dealers are asking for, you can move this thing and not have to go to auction. That's all I wanted to tell you. It's an option as George walks you through.
Do you have any money saved? How much do you have in cash?
I don't.
Zero?
I don't have anything saved, yeah.
Okay. How quickly could you save up a few $1,000s? You're getting side jobs. We're selling other stuff. How quickly could you save up $5,000?
If I go back to my second job, I can make it in a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
How
like
quickly
that.
could you pay off the car, the $19K, if you really hustled?
Realistically, if I really, really push, a year.
How much other debt do you have?
I have, it's like 30,000 total. 7 of it is tied up in student loans. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. And then the other stuff is like medical. Me and my wife got married, so my silly young butt put rings on there. Like I got $2,000 worth of rings. Just silly stuff.
Is your wife working outside the home?
No, we have a 9-month-old daughter.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, this one's going to be on you. We're going to get back to that second job. We're going to get the income up. I'm okay with you keeping it, but I want you to have a very aggressive goal of how quickly we're paying it off. What's her car worth? Does she have one?
She does not.
Okay. Then that means we're within the parameters here.
My plan was to stay with this one and pay it off and save on the side and get her something, that is safe or whatever, even if I had to get a little Honda Civic that I can take to work and let her and the baby use this car. I want to get a second vehicle, but every time I hear 19,000, and I mean,
Have
I've been
you,
listening to
Caleb,
you guys a lot lately.
have you done the research on what you can get for $5,000?
I have, as far as like, what is it? Let Go or whatever, the Facebook marketplace, like the private little sales like that. But, is that what you would suggest?
I am suggesting you research it. I don't disagree with George. I think that you can go work your tail off and make some really good money and begin to pay all of the debt down using our debt snowball. I mean, the $19,000 I think is your largest debt. But as it relates to $550 a month, I believe you said, if that were to come off of your budget, you would feel
in a year
lot
you'd have
better.
close to $7,000.
Yeah, so I look at things like that and I go, okay, if I can quickly come up with $5,000 and then I can sell this car and I can go get a decent car. I mean, it's going to have higher miles, but I can get a car that's going to get me from point A to point B, and it knocks out a huge chunk of debt. Man, I have some wind in my sails. I'm always for fast forwarding the relief and the peace.
Especially when you
And-
got a newborn.
Yeah.
You need a second car pretty soon.
The newborn doesn't care how nice the car is. All right. And quite frankly, it doesn't have to be fancy. It just needs to be dependable. And if it does need mechanical work, something that doesn't cost you a ton. It's out there. So that's what I would be doing, because I could feel the pressure on you right now. And I think if you were to relieve $550 a month, it would be massively huge for you.
So, Caleb, how much does the second job make if you went back to it?
It's 14 an hour. It's part-time, 3 days a week. So I make like $250 every week.
Okay, so we're
What
talking
is that?
$1,000 a month.
What's that job?
Fast food.
Yeah, bro.
I started the fast food when I was a kid, so that's just something safe and easy to go back to.
I'd look into retail right now,
I would too. Even if you got to schlepp some tables, I'm telling you, man, the opportunity for you to make $20 an hour or more right now is right in front of you.
Okay, well, I make $20 an hour at my first job. Should I look to make more?
Yeah. Increasing income and selling stuff will fast forward this really quickly.
What's that job, the $20 an hour?
I'm a welder.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I'd look for.
I know we're big, and I know like that there is a very high ceiling for welding, but I'm fresh out of school, and I'm trying to get that 6 months on my resume.
I
and
love
things
that.
like that. So I'm trying to be patient, trying to let God do His thing.
Good
but,
man. Caleb, listen, if I'm you, I'm talking to everybody I know in the welding industry, and I'm looking for side jobs, because I think you getting side jobs as a welder, even though you're young and inexperienced, is going to pay you better than the $14 an hour fast food thing.
And more experience. I'm here for it. We're pushing for you, man. You got this. And the way you've been talking, I think we're getting rid of this car. We're saving up buying a cheap beater right now. And that'll get you debt-free a whole lot faster and get you to financial peace. That is the goal. Thanks for the call.